Hello everybody, Demon Red Mist here, or otherwise known as DPdesign, and I've decided I'm going to come on and do the next part of the livery editor that I did a broadcast on yesterday. Yesterday's video was more sort of a basic how-to while starting off a livery design on a car. Today I'm going to try and finish the car off because I've got a little bit of time today. And since I've done yesterday, to be fair, if you're watching this and you haven't seen yesterday's video, you can go and watch it if you like. If you know how to use the livery editor, probably not much point. So if you're just watching this to see what kind of car I end up designing, no problem. But if you do want to know how to use the livery editor, watch yesterday's video. It's a bit more explanatory about that. This one is going to be, like I said, I'm going to try and finish off the design that I've made a start on yesterday. Now, when I made a start on this yesterday, I hadn't really had any kind of initial plan of a design that I was going to do on the car. I was kind of winging it. The only thing that I sort of had in place was the fact that on the side, I kind of wanted the red or the paint of the car to make some form of a shape on the side by for example the white bits, positioning them so it creates a shape with the red bodywork. Today though, I mean, since I finished the video yesterday, I have been thinking about this car and what I might do with it. And for example, my brother Steve, who's Dynamic GT League SGP, he's on a bit of a theme at the moment with liveries that he's doing of basically doing F1 car liveries on normal cars. He's done a few retro ones that look really cool, and he's done some slightly more modern ones, and he'll probably continue doing that. Like, he's got a Force India from when they were white, green and orange, which looks really cool. He's done Fernando Alonso's championship winning Renault, looks amazing. He's done Jaguar, he's done Red Bull, so he's done a few of them, look pretty cool. So with this I was thinking, you know what, I really could do some kind of theme for what I'm going to do. And to be honest, there's a good chance that a lot of what I did on this car yesterday I am just going to delete, to be fair, because now I've had a bit of a think about it. I've thought of a few changes that I want to make, and I also have got a theme that I'm going to use, but I'm not going to say what that theme is at the minute. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go have a look at what I don't want on the car anymore and delete it, which is, like I say, most of what I've actually done, to be honest. But then, as I mentioned, what I was doing yesterday was more a show how the decal or how to use the livery editor. This is now hopefully going to end up being a much better design of a car. But when you come to doing liveries on a car anyway, you shouldn't fear about making one, and if you're not too sure about it, you don't have to keep going down that route. There's no problem with going, you know what, I may have spent a couple of hours doing a livery on a car, but I'm just going to fucking delete it. There's no problem with that whatsoever. It's all about learning and how to make things better, to be honest, and that's a big part of it. Now, I did say I'm going to delete a lot of stuff on it, and I am. I am literally going to strip this down to one shape on the side, and to be honest, I might even get rid of that shape, and there's a good chance that I'm even going to change the colour of the car. Oh, can I delete all? No, I can't. It'd be nice if I could. So you know what, I will actually delete everything off here, delete all the layers and start afresh. Let's get rid of the bonnet. Okay, so to a degree I'm going to stick with the initial principle, which was I do kind of want, excuse my stomach, I do kind of want the side of the car, or a shape on the side of the car, to dictate a shape on the bodywork. But what I'm going to try and do is, you know what, should I go that way instead? Oh, you know what, I might do that actually. I'm going to go that way instead, because I don't want to just end up with the normal sort of that style of shape that you'll see on many race cars. Okay, so I'm going to just skinny this up a little bit. So I kind of want to just get, actually I'm going to use a rounded edge square. Let's see how that one goes. That might work a little bit better. Just to give me a bit of shape. Oh, my stomach really is going. Obviously I'm hungry. I'll have to have a cookie in a minute. Right, I'm going to want it a little bit longer. Okay, I might have to do this in two pieces because I can't really get the curvature that I want on the front end. Okay, about there. So what I'll do, quickly duplicate that on the rear. Actually, don't want that fatter. I might do that actually. I do want it fatter, okay, because I want it to come down a bit more. Or should I? Yeah, let's do it that way. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate that and move it over. Now annoyingly that's kind of giving me a shape I don't want. Right, let's go with, let's go with twisting it up, or maybe I could do a V shape. That might not be a bad idea, actually, going with a bit of a V. But I am thinking I might want to, so if I go down to, struggling to make a decision here. Come in with a plan and it's got out the fucking window already. Okay, I'm going to go to about there. Okay, done that. Flip that one wrong. Okay, that's not quite flipping how I want it to. Right. Now, for anyone watching this might end up being a very boring video for you, but to be fair, it's just something I was going to be doing anyway, so I thought, fuck it, you know what, I might as well live stream it. You never know, people might find it interesting, people might find it boring as fuck, to be honest, but let's have a look. And I can see looks like Drew's sending a few messages. I can't read your messages at the minute because I'm looking at my screen. Right, okay, I'm going to go with that. Okay, and I need to duplicate that on the reverse. Okay, so I'm going to go with that as the initial shape on the side of the car. Now, to be honest, I have been considering changing the colour of the car, and the reason for that will become apparent fairly soon. I just want to get the base shape sorted out on this car. Okay, duplicate that onto the reverse just to cover that up, and I'm now going to try and get a little bit of white to go all around my window. Now this can often be a little bit bloody awkward, and might have to use a few different shapes for this. Let's see how we get on. Actually, no, you know what, let's, I reckon I can do that considerably cooler. Let's go with some kind of arch that might be able to go all the way around the top, something with a bit of shape to it. Oh, my stomach is going fucking mental. Clearly, definitely need something to eat. Right. Okay, let's find see if there's a, that's the one I've just used, see if there's another one. Not quite in the style that I want. Right. Let's use that one again then. Let's spin this one round a little bit different this time. This is where adjusting the shape of it is a little bit fucking tricky once you've flipped an image. Just try and position it in a way that's going to look alright. Bit more angle on it, I think. Okay, I want it fatter. Okay. Not sure about that. I think it just needs to be fatter one way and thinner the other way. Oh yeah, okay. Definitely fucking hungry. With the noises my stomach's making, definitely hungry. Oh, I could do that. Might look a bit odd at the moment, but I could add to it. You know what, I'm going to give that a try. And then add a slightly different shape, something with, what's that going to be like? Let's try that, pop that in here, up over here. Would that work? Nope. But you'll get the gist of the kind of thing I'm going to try and do there. Just add something in with a little bit of shape to it. Let's see. Let's try that on the right hand side. I'm not sure if that will work, but let's see. You know what? I think that might just do for me. I still need a little bit of something. Ah, wrong button. I do need to add a little bit of something on to this bit. Just to give it a little bit of extra shape so it doesn't just look completely out of place, but I'm not sure that's going to work. I might have to adjust a bit at the front. Let's try something. Okay, so if I was to use that, it would be too big. Then I'd have to go onto the bonnet. But I might be able to just make something out of this. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you know what? That'll do for now. Right. A little bit fucking mental on the front there, but there we go. Right, let's try and now get a shape over the window. So I do just want to give myself a little bit of a sort of white. I am gonna need to use a curve. I was hoping to get away with a square, but that's not gonna fucking happen. Right. And more than likely, I'm gonna end up needing to put a few on this, just to get it to fit right. So let's see if I can duplicate that and use the same one for this bit. It's doubtful, but I'm not too worried at the moment if it doesn't match up in line perfectly with the bit of decal on the back, because I'm going to do something with that anyway. Fiddly little fucking job this. Bollocks. Bring it. Oh, let's make it. I need it fatter, but I might need. It's annoying this. I need it fatter, but I also need it shallower. If that makes any sense. It's not quite working. I might have to do. You know what? I think I might have to use a different shape to do that bit. Let's go with a circle now. Let's see how I get on with that. The circle might not do it actually. Let's use a rounded square. Wrong one. Back into the menu we go. Right, this one. Let's see if this will do what I want. Yeah, that'll work better, I reckon. If I can just position that bloody thing in the right place. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. When you see the basic design style I'm going for, you'll see why. It doesn't have to be perfect. But anyway. Now I am tempted to whack. You know what? I might as well show what sort of no, I'll show you what sort of design style the main style that I'll be going for in a moment. I just want to have a look at the paint, because there's a damn good chance that I am going to have to change the colour scheme. So I might as well just have a look at what sort of colours go with this style at the moment. None of them really go other than the red. I mean, the green's not bad. I mean, I could make all of those decals I've done there black, but I've done green and black before. Let's have a look in the normal paints. Black and white's not too bad. Okay, if it was yellow and a different colour, that might work. I don't want green. Could do blue, I suppose. But I mean, I said yesterday I'm tempted to do a pink one, so I might do that actually. That's more purple, but you know what? Let's give this a try. Now you might think, fucking hell, Dave, that looks horrific. Do not panic. I do have a plan. Right. It's going to take a little bit of time to just go through and change all of the colours on these, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. Now, I know I spent about an hour or so on the decal, like showing the decals yesterday, or the livery editor yesterday. Once I'd finished that as well, I had offered my help to a friend of ours, James Hulkenberg, who runs the Forever Relentless Racing Project Cars League. I had offered to show him how the decal or the livery system works on this, because he's recently got this game, and I think we were probably on it for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then just after midnight I was like, right, I need to go get myself some dinner, and that was at midnight. He sent me a short video of the car he ended up doing a livery on at 3 o'clock in the morning. So he'd obviously spent just over 3 hours doing the livery on his car, which, to be fair, did look pretty good. I can't really deny that it did look pretty sweet. Right, nearly done, nearly changed the colours. You can see the black's actually looking quite nice on the pink, which is why I've gone for the black. I mean, I might not keep the pink, I might not keep the black. Only time will tell when it comes to sticking the more relevant decals on it. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if this colour scheme works for the type of decals that I am about to put on the car, but I'll find out. Right, one more to go. Not that's going to make a difference, but there we go. You know what? The black on the pink does look pretty good. Change the colour of the others, because the blue no longer goes with the pink. Let's see if chrome silver goes with it. Oh, no more when I've changed the front. Now, you know what? I think it might need to be black. Could do orange, but no. Yeah, you know what I think I might do? Might just go black on those. And they do say once you go black, you never go back. Okay. Right, so that is starting to come on a little bit. So, time then, I reckon, to reveal the style of the main style for this car. Now, I have spent a little bit of time looking through, excuse me, pain in my leg, looking through some decals today. Not loads, just to get an idea of stuff to do, and I've decided to go with Deadpool. So I'm basically making a Deadpool livery here, and that is not the only decal that I've got for Deadpool. There is a few, so I'm gonna have to go and find them. Obviously, can you tell I was on with James last night? Had to do it safely. So yeah, I'm gonna have to scroll through and find which other ones, other Deadpool ones I did get. And interestingly, somebody's got one that you basically have to put 3 images together. So I am going to see how that works. I can understand why the person's done it. It basically means the original picture needs too much detail, so they've basically split it into 3 layers, which you then put on top of each other. Finding Francis, that's definitely going on the car. Play Dead, now that is definitely going on the car. I mean, I could just pop it in here somewhere, but I am tempted to have it much bigger somewhere. But for the moment I will just pop it at the back. Sounds a bit dodgy with that kind of decal, but there you go. Right, so yeah, we're going to do, as I said, Deadpool liveried car. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom this time and work my way up, because I know when I get to that Deadpool I've covered all of them. That's a pretty cool looking one, which I definitely want to get on the car at some point, but I just want to remind myself which other ones I've picked up. Number plate surrounds. Okay, here's the triple layer one, and I do want to have a look at putting that on. So this is one of the reasons why I was going to change the colour of the car, because I didn't want white. Sorry, I didn't want red, with Deadpool being red. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go and find part B now. I've no idea what this is going to look like. I don't know if it'll look good or look shit with these 3 layers going together, but there is only one way to find out, and that's to give it a try. Now, I am going to have to try and position it perfectly, obviously. The other thing is, I don't know exactly where it might go. Okay, that should probably go about there, I reckon. And just get the last part and see how that goes. Now, to be fair, if these 3 layers do look shit, I'll just swap it out for a different one. But I mean, I must admit, I've watched both Deadpool movies and they're both fucking brilliant, so I figured, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's do a bit of Deadpool. Okay, not bad, but not as good as I want it to be. Right, so that can fuck off. We'll put a different one up on the side of this when I can find them again. Okay, well, there's Play Dead, so let's have a look. Right, so let's see if I add it to. You know what? I'm going to create a favourites folder just to make these a little easier to find. It's not a bad idea, that. See, very handy tools. Okay. It does make a lot of sense, really. I mean, I'm not showing it quite cleverly now, but it does make a lot of sense to sort of plan ahead for what you're going to do for a car. If you want to make a car look really good, plan ahead. If you're not too fussed, then yeah, wing it. But if you can plan ahead and put all the decals into a folder like I'm doing now, it will make things a lot quicker for you. Hell of a lot easier. Right. There's a good chance that I will miss some of the Deadpool ones. Now those are put in, pop that one in, that one I did put in. So yeah, you might get very bored watching this, but if you do, don't be afraid to check out the I'll Tell You What TV YouTube channel for an F1 podcast and dodgy and sometimes funny, only sometimes, funny after shows. It's available on YouTube, or feel free to check out Forever Relentless Racing Project Cars if you want to race on project cars, or check out, that's on Facebook or YouTube, or check out Dynamic GT League on Facebook and YouTube if you want to join a league race on Gran Turismo Sport. Right. Okay, so which one of these are we really going to pass out? You know, I did like the look of that one, so I am going to, let's pop that on the, difficulty with that is put it on the left hand side. I would have to switch it around, but if I switch it around, it's going to cock up the writing. So what I'll do, I'll pop it on the right hand side. And then I might be able to do a sneaky little bit of cheating here. Could have him looking at the driver. Not sure. Right, you know what, I'm going to give that a try. So, now obviously the writing's wrong there. So, I'm going to try and cheat a little bit, as I said, and get this Deadpool logo and see if I can just cover it up. Okay, not perfect, but I can do a little bit of surgery on that. And it's also going to need a little bit of surgery on the top bit, which is fine, because obviously Merc with a mouth is now the wrong way round, but that's not a problem because it gives a little cover up and I can stick something else in there. That's what he said. Okay, a little bit of self-promoting about to appear. Okay, right, so now I'm going to need some more stuff going on here. I mean, as I mentioned, I may change the colour of the car still. We'll see how these, the rest of these decals look. I mean, obviously it's a little bit of a cheesy cheesy thing, but there we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, so his eyes need to be over the pink somewhere. Let's see what else we've got. I'm gonna have to stick a. I'm not a fan of unicorns, but you know I'm gonna have to stick a fucking unicorn on it because he fucking loves them. That looks so fucking shit. It's wrong, but I'm gonna keep it for now anyway. I've even turned the indicator light into its unicorn horn, but that was just luck rather than judgment. Okay, now let's see how this will look on the door. That'll do for me. Right. As I said, it's a fucking right dodgy cheesy one, but now I've got those decals on. As much as I think the sort of the pink and the black works, I don't necessarily think the colour scheme is happening for me right now. Okay, I could do the red. The red don't look too bad actually still. Silver, not bad. I think the red's still winning on it though, you know. I'm gonna go with it, fuck it, I'm gonna go with the red. And another reason for going with the red is, or could be, should I go with white for the bonnet? No, not yet. Right, okay, I am going to go with the red. Fuck it, it does look pretty good with the red, to be fair. Right, let's nip onto the bonnet, because one of the things I want on the bonnet is Deadpool's eyes. Okay, I might have to position them somewhere else. Let's try the back. Right, let's give him some eyes. Okay. Right, that means then I'm going to have to do something a little different for the bonnet. What a bastard. Okay, I could just go with the Deadpool head again. Or I could go with the other Deadpool head. And with that, a different colour bonnet might be a good idea. Okay, that's going to need. The one on the left looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Right, okay, yeah, may need. I don't really want to do the whole bonnet a different colour, but I may. Let's see if we've got some kind of. Let's do a faded. Something to just go behind the head. Okay, I want wider. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to work. It's not going to go wide enough. What about the other way? Not sure about that, if I'm honest. No, but what I could try and do, let's see if this will work. See if I can put the eyes. Oh yeah, that'll do for me. Okay, I might actually move it down a little bit more now, but I'll take that for now. Right. Let's see if we can. Now, I did say yesterday that quite often I'll do the sides, do a little bit on the bonnet, sometimes do a little bit on the front. I'm going to leave the front, but then I'll tend to do the rear of the car, because if I don't, I tend to not do a lot on the rear. But I do want to work on the rear. So let's see. I'm just wondering whether I should actually stick some kind of background shape. Let's have a look at the decals, see what I've got, what I'm gonna want on the back there. Oh, that's a bit of a pain in the arse. That one ain't gonna work. Right. Definitely gonna have to have that on the back of the car. Right. It is a shame in a way that this particular decal has got that writing the wrong way round. I mean, I could just go fuck it, leave it, but yeah, I don't think I can. I've got something else I can put. I'm trying to think of something that Deadpool likes other than cocaine. I've searched for a cocaine decal, there ain't none. I was wondering if there was anything else. You know what, fuck it, I'm going to put that on there instead, just for a laugh. Not that he'd ever use it, but it's like Deadpool and his twin brother Jorex. Oh dear. Right, okay. Now, I am going to do a little bit of self-promotion here. No wrong with a little bit of glorified self-promotion. Hey, right. Just wondering if I do want to put any kind of styling, like shapes on there or anything like that. I'm not entirely sure yet. I could just keep it simple-ish. But I am just wondering though whether it might look a little bit better with a black boot lid. Okay, need a square a corner. I'm a bit of a fucked up saying that, but a square a corner. let's see what it looks like. Don't think that looks better than with it on the red. That looks better on the red. Okay. What else could we stick on there? If anyone that's like watching this knows of any other stuff that Deadpool likes, feel free to let me know, and if I can stick it on the car, I will. Maybe I should stick the unicorn on the back of here as well. Nah, it's the bit people are going to look at, so let's have some play dead. Ah, balls. Can only use the one of them. What a bastard. Might have to go with a unicorn. We'll find it, Francis. Right, I do want to have some kind of... I don't want the boot to just be red, really. It's a little bit too fucking boring. Okay, changing the colour shows how bad that decal actually is. Right, let's fuck that one off then. It's not very good with the detail that I want, but it's the right sort of idea. So let's see what else I've got in my collection that I might be able to use. Might be able to use that. Let's see what that'll be like. Nope, don't like it. That's gonna have to fuck off then. I mean, I could just leave it as it is, but I would like something else. Just a little something else to give it a bit of extra oomph on the back. And this is why, as I said yesterday, it can often take an absolute fucking age to do a livery on a car, because sometimes what you have in mind for what you want to do just might not work. Come on, got to be something on my list that'll spice it up a little bit. Now that I was going to use on the bonnet, but I'm going to save that for another car, to be honest. Also that, I mean, that's probably got to be one of the best looking decals I've seen so far. Beautiful. How they've managed to upload that, I've no fucking idea. I've got plenty of logos. I do need to find more shapes, to be honest. To give myself a bit more. I wonder if that'll work. Well, I mean, I know I didn't particularly like the black previously, but this might just do enough. See, that does give quite a nice style to it, really. One thing I do wish there was on this is like an auto center. Would be very useful. Okay, you know what? I'm going to delete the second one off for a moment because there's a bit of rotation on here that I want to get rid of. But yeah, getting the fucking thing centered is not fucking easy. Let's see how I get on when I move it down. Finding Francis wouldn't work because of the decal colour. I actually do kind of like that. I also think the eyes at the bottom are not quite positioned right. Okay, where the fuck are my eyes? Ah, they'll be up here somewhere, won't they? Actually, no, I won't use a square there. I was going to use the square just to patch up that bit that's the red line, but instead I'm going to use. I'll try and find something that's perhaps a little more exciting. Okay, that's not quite worked. but I will find something to go on there. I suppose I could just put it on the tip. If I just did, okay, that's not gonna look right on doing it on the roof, on the boot. So if I do it on the roof, this is a bit. I mentioned before about sometimes when you reshape a decal, it can be a right pain in the backside. Like if you adjust the skew to then move it and stuff like that. This is going to be a prime example of this now, because where I want to place it is basically on the top of the boot here, but if I use this view, all my directions are wrong for moving the decal, which should be on its way to the boot. There we go. Yeah, so now looking at it from this side, right is down, left is up, up is right, and down is left. So yeah, good luck with that one. So it is a bit of a fucking ball ache to position things right. Okay, that particular decal's not working. I want something with a bit more, I don't know, spike to it, shape to it. No, let's go with something that's got a bit of a curl to it, so it can go across the back of the bumper. So not quite like that, because that's a little too boring. And to be fair, a lot of the base decals are pretty simple and boring, but you know what, something like that might actually work. I've used that decal on a different car, but let's see if this will work. Okay, I want you to go left, please. Okay, trying to increase the width now, not fucking easy. Now try to position it, going the wrong way. Come on, you bastard. Okay, right is down, down is left. Right, now I can jump on the rear and just put a little patch. I could do a little patch, or I could, let's see if a triangle will just give me a nice little spike. How the hell is that a different colour black? See if I've used a different colour black on that. Maybe it's just part of the decal design on it. Ah no, I replaced it, didn't I? I changed it. Okay. Right, so that'll do then, I reckon. Well, I was going to say that. No, I need to replace Francis, don't I? Okay, let's pull that one off there. Put a couple of self logos on there. Why not? I'll tell you what, TV. I'm quite happy with the back of that for now. I might have to see if there's a help decal somewhere and put it next to his mouth or something. Okay, so that's most of the side done, and most of the pretty much the rear done. Haven't done the roof yet. I'll do that in a minute because I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm gonna focus on the front now, I reckon. As for what I'm gonna do on the front, I ain't got a ratty fucking clue. So let's take a look. Thinking I might do the edge of the grill a different colour. Could just go black, but that'd be a bit too boring maybe. Could do white. White might look alright actually. We'll go with white to begin with. That's got a little bit of a curvature on it. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and find myself something with a bit of shape to it. This is where it's going to be a ball ache to get that shape right. Might have to just do multiple layers. So I basically want that with a curve. So let's see how we get on with this. See if I can get that to that. It's not enough of a curve, is it? Need much more of a corner. Maybe one of these. Okay, could I might turn that into a little bit of styling, to be honest. So I want it longer. Perhaps not that long. Okay. You know what, that'll do, and also it's a pretty decent shape for putting my own little logo in there. Okay, I'm not going to go whacking loads of shapes on the front here, on the rest of it now. I'm just going to whack some Deadpool stuff on it, I reckon. Well, you're right, James, he does like Wolverine. I will have to go and oh, you know what, I did think about Wolverine, because I did see a Wolverine, and then I remembered he also likes the Big Metal Man, but I couldn't remember what his fucking name was, and I was too lazy to fucking Google it, to be honest. So if anyone can remember what the Big Metal X-Man is called, feel free to let me know. You know, I'm gonna have a quick look, you know, whether these would look better black or a different colour? Okay. Why isn't it changing colour? Oh, 'cause it's a duplicate. You know, fuck it, I'll leave it white for now. Right, okay, let's see what else we can fucking stick on here. On the front of the car. And then in a minute I'll go and have a look for Wolverine. I probably should have a look for some fucking blue flip-flops as well, to be honest. That's a shame that is there where it is, but fuck, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Right, what else does fucking Deadpool like? Can't really put a fucking strap on it, can I? Oh dear. I think, is there a drink that he likes? You know what? I'm going to save it there, and I'm going to go and have a look for some decals. So I'm going to have a look for Wolverine. I'm just thinking I'm going to have a look for some swords as well, and some guns. Let's see what that comes up with. I was thinking for the top I might just get I saw a decal, the Deadpool emoji, which is like death, poo and an L. Although it did take me a moment to get it. I was like, school shit L, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh yeah, dickhead. Okay. Right, let's go and find some decal. I'm not a massive fan of the unicorn, so I might have to replace that with something. Maybe that's where I could put Wolverine. Could have Wolverine facing him, and then put a giant love art in the middle or something. Okay, let's see what we get for Wolverine. Not quite the Wolverine or... Hang on, Wolverine or two Batman. Oh yeah, two Batman. That's fucking good, that is. That's fucking good, that. I'm gonna have to lie. I'm gonna have to take that. I'm Batman. Right, let's see what we got. You know what? That one might have to do it, you know. I might have to use that. That's fucking brilliant. That really is fucking brilliant. Wolverine Smurf. That's fucking brilliant. How many now someone's thought of doing that, I don't know. But fair play to him. I mean, James, who obviously at some point had started watching this, and as I mentioned, he spent a good 3 hours or so on doing delivery last night. I'd be interested to, when I talk to him next, to find out how long he spent looking through decals and searching for stuff and trying stuff and going, shit, that's not worked, and changing it. Fucking bollocks. Yeah, we're up with that. Oh no, fuck, I'm gonna go in there again. That's oh dear. It's the simple things. Oh fucking hell. That's fucking brilliant, that is. That really is brilliant. I'm not going to use that one, don't think that will quite work. Oh, you know what, actually, I'm going to go back to that one. That might be able to add that to the bonnet. Okay. I must admit, when it comes to Deadpool, I would be interested to know if I mean, I know Hugh Jackman has said he's not going to appear again as the Wolverine, but I am wondering whether at some point he might appear in one of the Deadpools. Right, I was going to look for something else. I can't remember what now. I think Wolverine will do it, to be honest. Okay. So I'm going to look then at removing the unicorn from the side. I think I'll start with that. I'll just take one away for now, just in case. Okay, and let's see. Oh, I'm going to have to add these to the Deadpool collection just to make it life a little bit easier. I do wish on this as well it to put them in either not necessarily alphabetical, but put them in the order that you find them or you add them to your collection, because then you could go, right, the first load are the ones I've just added. That just makes me laugh, that does. Oh my god. As I said, the simple things. Simple things can sometimes be the funniest. James Hulkenberg has sent me a chat party invite. I wonder if he wants in on this podcast, this live show. Okay, bear with me a second, folks. I'm just going to add I'll go and join James. So, James, you're trying to hijack... Oh, hang on. So, James, you're trying to hijack my live stream, are you? Turn your microphone on, James. It will help. Did this last night. 15 minutes sat in a chat party with him. Could he hear me? Could he fog? Could I hear him? Could I fog?
Hello.
Hello. So you come to hijack my live stream, have you?
Yeah. I've just been laid in bath, listening to you for about half an hour, and I thought, let's get on there.
So come on then, how long did you spend on your livery last night?
Right, what time do we go on last night to start?
That was somewhere around 11ish, I think.
Right. Yeah, I think it were 10:30.
Yeah.
We may have clocked off about 11. I were up till about 4.
Yeah.
It's addictive, and you're like,
Yep.
you in your brain, you're like, oh, it must be late now. I best go to bed. Oh, hang on, I'll just change that. Oh, and then, like this morning, I woke up and I was like, it's like an addiction. I woke up this morning and I was like, I've sent Steve and Dave what I've done. I think I can do a bit better.
Yeah. It is addictive. I mean, I told Steve about you were having a look at it today, and when I said you sent me the video at like 3:15 in the morning, he said straight away, well, it is addictive. It's like a game on its own. I mean, it's not a game.
I've got to say, I've probably spent more time doing the livery than I have on the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
So even I've got my money's worth just having a livery editor.
Yeah. It is good. Right. Okay. I need to. Have you seen the Wolverines that I found?
No. Well, I messaged you while I were in bath saying I know that he because he says something about Wolverine and his balls.
Yeah.
Nice, sit down, Anda.
Right. Okay. Pop the live stream on now, but with no volume, because I'm about to try and put Wolverine onto the car. In
my little hovel, in my little hole where I do this, it's literally behind like 3 meters of pure concrete, so the Wi-Fi gets a bit fucked. But bear with me.
Okay. Okay, I might not be able to use that. I can't use that one on blacks. If I change the colour, it doesn't quite work right. So yeah, let me know when you're viewing, and then I can show you the Wolverines that I found.
Yeah, it's you've just scrolled past Marmite. I might be a few. Oh, hang on, I'm about 3 minutes behind. Right, I've speeded up. Yeah, so now I can see your side-on image.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my car. Right, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's show James what Wolverines I've found. Okay, so we got Wolverine or 2 Batmen. We got Wolverine Smurf or a Wolverine minion.
Have they got any like the effects? You know, yeah, that one there where it's got like the 3 markings like ripped down the side of the car. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking about popping that on the bonnet.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking that this is just gonna have to go on here.
the only thing I noticed were your Chrome Red looks a hell of a lot more Chrome than mine. I'm wondering if I've not downloaded it or something.
I've got 2 reds. I've got this Chrome Red, and then the other red. You've got the other red.
Yeah, I like the Chrome Red that you're using. I'm like, oh.
I think I need to get rid of that unicorn, otherwise it's a Smurf riding a unicorn. Oh dear. But yeah, I was having a right good giggle to myself when I found these little Wolverines. Alright, okay. But yeah, I mean, doing these liveries, I mean, time does simply just disappear, doesn't it?
So how do I get this Chrome Red then that you've got, or is it special?
I don't know if it's going to be available at the moment. It was available in the mileage exchange a while ago, but they do change. So it may come back around, or it may be at the bottom of the mileage exchange. And you'll be able to have a look. You might see it there. Okay, so on the bonnet, I've decided I'm going to put the Wolverine's claw strikes on the bonnet through Deadpool. Just about there, might do it. It's just a shame the bonnet vent kind of splits it up a bit, but if you look from on top it's fine. Maybe maybe I could turn it round. Not sure that works.
Back on the roof.
Yeah, could do the roof. Oh, that was it. It was the Deadpool emoji that I was meant to find, that I was going to pop onto the roof, but I'll put the claw strikes through the roof. I'm definitely going to have to put the fucking minion on it somewhere.
Why?
Go on, just a big fat. Now the question is, where I could put minion on the bonnet. I could put minion on the back somewhere. I could put minion on the back. Although what I might do actually, let's just have a quick look whether the minion looks better on the side than the Smurf. I've looked at that minion a few times now, and every time I do, I just laugh. Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't quite work. Oh, actually, no. I bet I could. If I duplicate it. Oh no, you can't change the colour of it. That's a ball ache. Okay, that might not work there. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere else.
Did you see the updated version of my livery with the teeth at the front?
I did, yes. Did you do each one of them individually, or did you look for teeth?
Yeah, it took me fucking ages. I
Did you not
teeth.
look? All right, yeah, go on.
I looked for teeth, and none of them looked like the idea I had of it looking like a mouth.
Yeah.
But like blending with the white. And then I just thought, you know what, I'll go through do each one. So I went through and did each one, but then I did like one half and then just duplicated each one on the opposite side, so it actually didn't take that long once you got used to it.
Fair.
At first I thought this is going to take forever. I think it just to do the mouth grill bit probably took me about 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, the thing, it can be very, very time consuming and a bit of a pain in the arse, but
at the same time, if you love it, it's not a chore.
Yeah. Okay, that. I need to fit. Maybe I could put him. I might replace him. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on there instead of Francis. Let's get rid of Francis. Wait, I'm gonna get rid of the unicorn. I will put the unicorn on it somewhere because he fucking loves unicorns. Where's Francis? There's Francis. Get rid of you. Right. Okay, I could put Hugh Jackman back in the middle there again. But like I said, I mean, I know it's addictive. You found out it's addictive, and I mean, you've said as well yourself that this is something that, well, you said it before you'd actually tried doing it. You said that the Project Cars 2 lacks something like this. Now that you've had a go of the livery editor, how much do you think it lacks it?
Yeah, it will. It's fundamental. I mean, the actual gameplay, I've got to say, I do enjoy the gameplay of Gran Turismo. However, there's something still with the gameplay of Project Cars 2 that just tips it.
Yeah.
And I think it might just be the fact that you can just jump in on any car and just fucking drive it around and go, oh, I like that one, or oh, no, I don't. Whereas this, you've got to grind. I
Yeah.
mean, no, it's not too bad, but I think it's just the grinding bit that kind of turns me off a little bit. But then on the other flip side, when you unlock something, you feel like you've done something.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of both. I mean, I know that this you're going to be like, what the hell does this? What the hell are you on about? But I like collecting. Well, I used to before they got shit. Back in the late '90s, early 2000s, I used to collect Star Wars figures. I knew it wouldn't be long before I got onto that.
I told Steve about. I showed you how to search for decals for Monster, and within 10 seconds you were like, "Fucking hell, there's thousands of Star Wars stuff."
You like me straight out of Tatooine to the Compton. But yeah, and the number plate I've put on it on the rear is what James Bond has on his classic Aston Martin.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also I think the thing that took the longest was the caution wide load.
Did you write it?
Yeah, I had to write wide load because I couldn't find any that said wide load.
Yeah.
There were caution of like danger of death and all this.
You know what? If there's simple stuff like that you want, all you have to do is message me. I can do it for you in a couple of minutes. So if it's just Word, I can do it for you, no problem. I can put it on the game, make it available for you. If it's stuff that's more complicated, it is very very difficult to do. But the more simple stuff, yeah, I can do that within a couple of minutes, really.
Yeah.
Just having a look at trying to get Wolverine's claw strikes at the bottom of Deadpool's neck. Yeah, I think that'll work for me. Alright, Drew has said, put the Smurfs on the car. I already have, mate. You don't need to worry about that. Smurf was on there straight away. Right, I'm also going to add a Wolverine, just a Wolverine writing.
Yeah, I think if I had that red that you've got, that chrome red, that'd just make my livery like pop. But I can't
get it.
I can't get it, unfortunately.
You can't get it up, folks. No, it is a ball ache when you want something and you can't find it, or. But that's where it's advanced. I mean, I did message you on Facebook last night with a couple of links, but you do have to sort of learn how to do it. But so if there's anything that you do want that isn't on the game, you then can have the option of adding it on, which is very good.
I went for that multicoloured chrome bonnet.
Yeah.
That was quite nice. And that made the front end pop.
I think I'm not far off done on
this. But it's mental how we're doing these, and like I've got to say, if I owned a racing team and let's say I wanted in Formula 1, I was in like a GT3 league or something like that, and I had a shitload of money and I came out with that livery, the cameras would fucking want to be on it.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing with this as well. I mean, I doubt very much you've had a detailed look into the liveries that other people have done. But if you did, like say for example, when you get your gift cards, if you're like, oh, I don't really want that card, I'm not going to do much with it. No problem. Jump in it, search for liveries that other people have done, find one that you go, actually, you know what, that's pretty cool, I'll chuck that on it. And then you don't have to spend the time fucking about with them. But yeah, I mean, there's some people that make liveries and you're like, I don't even know how the fuck you've come up with the idea for that, to be honest. And then there's others where it's
main
like,
reason
I went...
The main reason I went for them teeth were because I always think that this Ferrari, the slit just where the front lights are makes it look like quite a mean looking car.
Yeah.
And then with teeth, it just makes it look even.
You know the livery that you've done. Have you shared it publicly yet, or are you still finishing
it? I'm still finishing bits and bats.
Right. Okay. Well, when you finish it, you can, if you share it, and I'm still streaming, because obviously I'm streaming now. And James is talking about his livery. If you share it, I'll be able to show it on my live stream, and then people can have a look at what you've just done. I will also on this live stream, I will show the liveries that I mentioned Steve has done, the F1 style liveries. Some of them are fucking brilliant, because one of the things that we've done is quite often, like, we tend to do gaming to a certain time, and what we've actually found ourselves doing over the last couple of weeks is, let's say for example 2 o'clock is when we go right at bedtime. What we've been doing is getting to about 1:45 and going, should we go and do some liveries? So yeah, fuck it, why not? So we just go and chill out, do some liveries. Next thing you know, it's 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. You're like, you know what, I need to go fucking bed. But right, I am ever so close to having finished this livery. Ever so close, go on. I'm gonna stick a Durex on the front of this as well. Why not? Okay. Right, I'll spin you around. It's a shame that that's got a tow hook there, but oh well. And I think I might. Oh no, you know what? I said I'm going to put the unicorn on the car, and I found exactly where I can put it. So I'm going to pop the unicorn on, and then I think I'm done, unless I'm going to stick a Wolverine on the back. Yeah, perfect place for the unicorn there. Actually, the amount of times I do this as well, go, I think I've just about finished. Oh, actually,
yeah, and you just think, oh,
I could just add this on there, and no, I could just add this on there as well. Okay, I could pop that. I think I'll put it up at the back, just over here in that space there. And now that I'm positioning that, it has just made me realise there is something that I need to do over there, so I'm not finished yet. But hopefully that'll only take a quick second to do. And that is, I need to just sort out this corner. And actually I then need to change my wheels, but that's not a problem. I don't think these wheels go with this car. Well, the wheels might, but I'm not sure that the liveries do. But you know what, I'm liking this. Oh, okay, I've just realised this is why I say do the boot and your rear wing early on, because I've finished. Oh no, I'm not. I've got to do the fucking rear wing.
Yeah, I've just started faffing with the rear wing's quite annoying actually.
Yeah, some of the rear wings you can put something on the top and it's fine. Others, you put something on the top and it also shows it on the bottom. If there's like a 2-split rear wing, or if the rear wing is actually mounted as a plane on the bottom, struts and a plane on the top, then it can duplicate what you're doing. It can look really shit. And if you go, well, I'll put it on the top and then I'll patch it over with something on the bottom, that doesn't work because it patches it over on the top as well. Can be very fucking annoying, from what I've found. Which Deadpool should we stick on? Let's go for Smurfpool. Smurfpool. Smurfpool one side. No, that's Smurf Wolverine, isn't it? Not Smurfpool. And let's see, Which other Deadpool have I got? Let's put Play Dead on there. Right. Okay, I think I'm done. Are you laughing at me thinking I'm done?
Yeah, because you're just gonna literally go, right, I'll just save that. Look at that.
Actually, you know what? I've not saved it yet. I'm just thinking I might stick something in the old background on the roof. Yeah. It doesn't quite work. Ooh, maybe. You know what? That on the bonnet might work. Might just add a nice little touch. I mean, one of the things me and Steve did as well, or have done, is when we've been doing liveries, is we have literally sat there and then gone, we've not spoke to each other for about an hour, because you're just that fucking engrossed in what you're doing. But oh, you know what, I have just realised something else I'm going to have to do as well. Just
yeah,
to...
I've just spotted the rear. Something on the rear, I'm going to sort it out.
Okay, I just need to find the shape. No, it's not in that list. I mean, for me, it's brilliant that there's things like the livery editor on the game, but I do think it's also brilliant that if you're not into that kind of thing, it's not a problem. Let other people do it and you just go and see what everybody else has got. I mean, I will admit, if you've seen Dave the Arp's liveries, the way I described it when I saw it was, it looks like it's the colour of a used pair of Y fronts with your name written on it. I mean, it's not an attractive colour he's put on it. Okay, it's not it's not shit colour that he's put on it, but yeah. I mean, fair play to him. He's had a go, but I think he might be having another one. Right. Okay. Right, now I'm done. I'm not doing anything else to it until I see something it needs. Oh, I need to do the wheels. Right. Let's find a set of wheels that perhaps suit this car a little better. It is good as well that you can paint the wheels. And the reason why some of the wheels the wheels look exactly the same, some of them have slightly different bits that you can paint. So one of the things that Steve's learnt is to just buy all the wheels and then see which ones you like and which ones you can edit. Okay, they don't go. Oh, maybe I'm gonna have to change the colour of these. So let's paint. I think the wheels are probably gonna have to be red or black. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go red. Red looks good. Okay, so let's find a set of wheels that's gonna highlight this car. What are the default wheels like? Okay, pretty poor. You know what, I think they might do. I've just realised something else that I do want to check. Always the bloody way. So rear splitter. Might have to pay. I might have to do that red, just so that it can look right, or give a bit of colour and visual to that bit. Yeah. Right. That's it. I'm not doing any more.
Yeah, I think until I get that chrome red, this is spot on. I'm saving that.
Are you gonna share it?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can.
yeah.
If you want, you can actually share it to friends only. But if you share it, then I'll be able to show it. I'm just gonna share this one as well. Just check the racing item. Oh, have you? Yeah, Steve, you asked about the tyres. How to on the tyres. Okay, if you in the livery editor where you've got preview, select background, paint, decal, wheels and racing items, if you click on racing items, in there you can choose to put a car number on, a race number on it.
Yeah, I've seen that bit and the banner on the top as well.
Yeah, banners annoyingly are GT banners. I wish that you could edit them as well. You can put your driver name on and you can put light covers on, but not on all cars. Ooh, yellow light covers actually look pretty good. I think I'll leave that. So yeah, the window stickers, I do hope at some point they allow that to be editable. Because for me that'd be fucking brilliant. But then next to that, or wheels, where you've got wheels, no, it's not on wheels. I think it'll be in racing items when it's available, or it's on that list anyway, where you can change the tyre writing. So it's within the livery editor anyway. But right.
How do I
share it?
Yeah, how do I go about that?
Okay, what you do is save it and name it. You can name it whatever you want. You could leave it new design, you could leave it you could put it as design 1 or anything you like really, just so you know which one it is. When you save it as well, you do the design name. Next to that you got custom color chip.
Yeah.
If you click on that, if you've got like it's all pretty much one color, then click on single color type. If it's very much 2 or very much 3, then you can click on 2. And then next to that, where you got color 1, you can actually go and highlight which color is the main color of it, or for color 2 the multiple colors. Then click on save. It'll save it for you, then it'll actually pop up saying do you want to share it or not. And if you do want to share it, you just click on share. There are a few mandatory boxes for you to fill out. So yeah, when you save it, it'll pop up saying do you want to upload it, and you put it on that car now, so you'd say yes. Then it'll save that, then it'll pop up asking you if you want to share it, and that's when you go, so you know what, yeah.
It just pops up saying apply livery now, yes.
Yep, so you do that one. It'll take a moment to load it up. And interestingly, Drew's asking why can't Codemasters have customizations like this? You know what?
Because they're still running on Windows 95.
No, they're so shit. They're running on Windows Vista. It's fucking broken. To be honest, I'm surprised that it took F1 so long, or should I say Codemasters so long, to allow you to customise your own fucking helmet, design your own helmet. So the fact it's taken them so long to do that, they're not going to give you liveries to do.
You know, Codemasters, you know the reason why they don't want people doing their own liveries and stuff on the PlayStation
because people
or
put
Xbox?
cocks and tits and boobs on it.
No, because literally that's all that they do. That's what they spend all year doing.
Well, yeah.
They just slightly change the shape of it, slightly change the livery and repackage it and go, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, to be fair, I mean, I know from playing R Factor that there are websites that are just full of liveries that people have done. And some of them are I mean, you imagine the likes of Sean Ball, that's recently got a job with Renault. The type of livery designs that he's done. We're talking livery designs at that sort of level of quality that people are just making at home, and they're available for everybody to use.
I can't seem to be able to get this shared, or I can't seem to work out how to.
It should have popped up on its own asking you to share it, James.
No, it just said, do you want to save it? That's all it's done.
Right.
No point it said, do you want to share it?
Okay. Are you actually... that's odd. Did you name it something new? Yeah, try saving it again and save it on another name.
The save or the save as? Do you have to go save as?
No, you can do it on either.
Oh, let's see. I'll let you know what each message pops up with. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I haven't done that. Right, save success done. Apply livery now. That's all it's saying. So I go yes on that. Spinning around again. But yeah, Codemasters, it's fundamentally been pretty much the same game since 2014, only just slightly updated graphics.
Yep.
If that. I mean, the thing that winds me up the most is when they used to do that thing where it was like, you know, showing drivers on podium. That were exactly the same animation for about 4 years running.
Yeah, and then they actually got rid of it, didn't they, on the last game?
Yeah. I was just like, and then of all things for them to turn around and go, oh yeah, don't worry, we fixed this. It's like, oh, we've got more interviews for you. No, just make the fucking game amazing. Don't the interviews? Yeah, that's a perk.
Yeah,
that's not the game.
It's pretty fucking mental, really, isn't it? Heard Dave the Arp say, "Never mind livery, get some practice in." I will in a bit.
I need to get all race footage from previous races. I'm going to just manage to sort myself out with that. Carl, oh right, share there. Okay. Bloody hell, I missed that. Right.
Click on share. You then get the option at the top to have it open to everybody or open to only your friends.
About just go open to friends.
You can if you want, yeah.
No, okay, so you'll be able to get it. If we go. Okay,
and then,
on that. The title of it, I call it FRR Ferrari GT3.
Well, what you can do in the tags aren't mandatory, but they are very good. If you like, for example, for me in the tags, like the first one is Deadpool. So if anyone searches a car livery, anything to do with Deadpool, mine will come up, or Subaru, or even DPdesign, which is what I'm using on there. For your title, you can title it whatever you want, and then in the message, what you can do, because you're the owner of the Forever Relentless Racing Racing League, you can type in there, here's a livery I've done, enjoy, feel free to check out Forever Relentless Racing Project Cars on YouTube and Facebook.
Good call.
Which, to be honest, is what I did on the FRR decals I put on, and I do for like when I've done the DGT league livery, I do that for them and they do it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many people like my Deadpool livery. Now there is one major downside to the liveries on this, is that people can like them, people can add them to your collection, but what you can't get is you can't find out how many people have like added your livery to their collection. So you might have 500 likes on a livery that you've done, but that doesn't mean that 500 people are using it. It just means that they like it. Right, so let's see if I can find this Ferrari that James has done. While I'm doing that, actually, I'll show off some of the the cars that Steve's done. So this is a car that Steve did last night, doing a Red Bull F1 livery on a Renault Sport. He has said as well that he's going to edit it a bit. It's a little bit. He's done it and then gone, oh, you know what? I should have done this bit a bit different. So he's going to have to go back and redo it. Let's see, which the Force India we did was brilliant, but he's also done a McLaren on a McLaren, which looks pretty fucking mint on a chrome silver, like the Vodafone McLaren. James, he's done that. It looks fucking mint. But yeah, the Force India on a Peugeot, it looks right. It really does look fucking good. Let's see what else. The old Jaguar F1 livery on a Jaguar, and he's even on the bonnet. He's only sort of done like the top of the nose cone of an F1 car on the bonnet, and then sort of blacked out the rest of the bonnet, so it's got the F1 nose style, which is a feature that he was trying, and it does look pretty good. But I think, to be honest, the Alonso Renault that he did, it really does look fucking mint. He's definitely got a talent for copying, as Steve. So you've got a talent for creative, Steve's got a talent for copying, I've got a talent for doing absolute fucking anything. I mean, I did a Volkswagen Beetle in green and black, and it fucking looks brilliant. I love it. But yeah, so let's see if this Ferrari of James's is going to appear for me.
Upload complete, so it should have just gone up now. If you tap in FRI, you should be able to find it in the tags.
Well, hopefully. Let's see, I might have to go to your profile to view it. Let's have a look. I mean, there are still some bits of GT Sport that I'm learning, because I am very new to it. Oh, there we go. 5 minutes ago. Yeah, so all those teeth on the front, you had to do each one of them manually.
Yeah, but it's worth it. Looks good.
Now, unfortunately, actually, I can go to a larger screen, but I don't think we can rotate around the car, which would be a bit of a shame. Oh no, it does actually. It rotates. Fucking brilliant. Right, okay. I like what you've done. The front does look fucking good on that. It really does. I do like that. Straight out of Tatooine.
I just wanted it to look quite mean at the front.
BMT 2168. What's that from?
That's James Bond's number plate on his old Aston Martin.
Fair enough.
And then as well, I got a nice couple of bits. The caution wide load is mainly there for James Hunt, but yeah, I've got some nice bits on the roof.
Unfortunately, I can't see the roof, which is a bit of a shame.
Damn.
But no, it looks pretty good. I wonder then if I can. I might be able to go and show you. So have a better look at some of these liveries that Steve's done then, because some of them are really fucking good. Some of them are shocking as well.
I just wish I had that red. I think it'd just make it jump a bit more.
Yeah, it definitely would. I mean, that's the thing. A colour can make such a difference. Oh, my stomach's going mental. Yeah, colour can make such a difference on occasion. I mean, it's interesting, like this Peugeot that Steve's done in the Force India. It's white, but it's kind of, as it turns, there's definitely like a bit of a, it's almost like a chrome white. It's got a bit of a silver shine to it. It looks quite good.
It's a decent front wing, that.
On the Peugeot. It's fucking massive, isn't it?
It's like a snowplow.
Maybe that's what they're bringing in for next season, if Lance Stroll's going to be driving for them. It's more robust.
It's designed to drive just in Canada. Gotta get this snow out the way, eh?
Right, okay. I think that's pretty much me done for my live stream with the old livery editor for today. I'm just wondering.
To say
I've had a
I've
few
literally had the game up and running for less than 48 hours. I think that's a decent attempt.
It is, yeah. I just have one last look at my Subaru. It's already had 3 likes as the Deadpool Subaru Impreza. Now, interestingly as well, the livery that I've just done on this car is a Group 4 car, which means that anyone that wants to get involved in Dynamic GT League's first competitive season, this livery will be available to use for people if they wish on this car. But there we go. The fucking minion still makes me laugh though. Oh dear. Right, okay. So I think it's about time I'm going to bring this live stream to an end, because, as Dave the Heart mentioned, we do need to get some practice in on Project Cars for James's league race project on Project Cars tomorrow. But to be fair, I'm not going out tomorrow, so I have got time to practice tomorrow. Because Steve did actually say to me, James, he did say, I might see if we can get James on Gran Turismo tonight. See, now we know how to get you on it. You say, James, you fancy come doing a livery? Yeah, I'll be on in 5 minutes. Right, now you've done the livery, come and have a drive.
Yeah, I can do liveries. I'm just, oh man, I've got so much to do. I've got so much to do, man.
Yeah, that's why you're on here doing liveries.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you just need to chill out, don't you?
Yeah, that you do. That's why I've done this. I mean, I've had the busiest day today, so I thought, you know what, I'll come and finish off the Subaru. And compared to how this Subaru looked yesterday when I finished, you can definitely tell I came with a bit more of a plan for this one. I like it anyway. Right, James, thanks for diving into my live stream and sabotaging it. Right, I'm going to bring this to an end, so thank you very much for watching, folks. Make sure you check out all the other content that's on my YouTube channel. Make sure you check out the Forever Relentless Project Cars YouTube channel and Facebook channel. You can always just search for FRR Project Cars on Facebook and Twitter, and make sure you check out the Dynamic GT League on Facebook and YouTube as well. And also, most importantly, is me needing dinner. Most importantly, check out I'll Tell You What TV that will be live on Tuesday night at 8 PM. F1 podcast followed by an after show, which is nothing to do with F1. So yeah, come and join us for that. Should be interesting. Right, have a good one, folks, and we'll see you all later.
Bye.